Hi, my name's Doug. I'm with the Portland Water Bureau. Thanks for joining our aquifer adventure. This activity is called Edible Aquifer, where we use tasty treats to show what aquifers are and how they layer on top of each other deep underground. Why is that important to us? Well, here in Portland, some of the drinking water we use comes from groundwater. And so it's really important that we understand how it works and how important it is to protect. So what do I mean by aquifer? Well, it's just a deep layer of rock or sand that's got lots of space in it, like the rocks in this jar, and that space is filled up with water, just like this. To get that water out, we use really long metal pipes that can go down hundreds of feet to get clean groundwater out that we can use. Now there's other stuff down there too. There's also clay, really densely packed stuff that water can't get through. We call these confining units. And when water tries to go through those, well, there's no space for it. So it just kind of piles up on top. And these confining units keep the aquifers separate, and they keep the deep aquifers protected. So let's take a look at what we have for our activity. We've got some confining unit material over here, clay and shale. We're going to use ice cream instead. And then we've got some big rocks, we've got some smaller rocks, and we've got some even smaller rocks. So we're going to use crushed ice, some cookie crumbles. I've got Oreos, but you can use any crunchy cookie like Chips Ahoy. And then we've got some cereal. I'm using Fruity Pebbles instead of regular Pebbles, but you can use whatever you have handy. Kix and Rice Krispies work really well. And then for our groundwater, we've got some clear soda, and we've got some soda that I've put blue food coloring in so we can see the different aquifers in our glass. We ready to go? All right, get your glass, and let's start with some deep aquifer material. Out with the crushed ice. There we go. Next, we're going to use some cookies. We'll put a few of those on top of there. And now, we're going to put some of our clear groundwater down into that ice. There we go. And we don't want to fill too full because we want to be able to pack our confining unit ice cream down on there. Now this part can be a little bit tricky. The key here is we want to really pack the ice cream down and get it crammed up against the sides so that it makes a good seal. We don't want any aquifer liquid from the top of our glass getting through this confining unit and into the lower aquifer. There we go. I'm going to go around the edges with my spoon and really try to cram it down there. All right. Next, pebbles for the upper aquifer. In they go. And last, we're going to recharge our upper aquifer with some blue rainwater. And if our confining unit works out for us, we'll still have clear groundwater in the bottom and blue aquifer water at the top. Look at that. And now to get at that clear water in the deep aquifer, we can drill our well through the confining unit and get down to the clear stuff. So there you have it, one edible aquifer. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye, everybody.